Hello and welcome to episode 29 of the Blind Alley podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Ross.
And I'm your other host, Stephen.
And we're having a look. This is loosey goosey. This one.
This is
right?
Lucy. This is Goosey. This is the second last.
Second last, all coming out on the same day.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Get them into your ear holes and your face holes.
Second last of like the seasons. This will be the second last time we introduce it as episode whatever. After this, it's going to be that.
Well, it'll be random.
It'll be episode 31, but like
whatever.
It could be a month from now. It could be as we're recording bloody
a year
some
from
screen.
now, who knows?
Who knows? We got the drinks out.
Just sort of celebrating something, I suppose.
A neat invention.
Yeah.
Ross picked these up. We had a little session about a fortnight ago. For the people listening at home. Okay, so we needed shot glasses.
Yes.
And shot glasses are surprisingly difficult to come across, especially plastic, like disposable, shitty little shot glasses. They're impossible to come across. So Ross went hunting, and he found these things. And the only way I can describe it is, it's a small plastic cup about the size of just a cup, small cup with a shot glass inside it.
Yes.
So what you do is you pour the shot in the shot glass, you pour your chaser on top of it over into the proper glass.
Yeah.
Bish bash bosh, take it all down in one. Happy days.
But it's also using it with the sort of chaser method in the glass, I find is a bit weird.
Because you're drinking it as opposed to taking a shot and then chasing.
It's like you're just drinking it mixed. It's like But it does work well for not having to worry about spilling shots.
Yeah, this is true.
Because if you pour it over the top, it's grand, you know?
Yeah, it's Hey, look, we'll show the people at home watching on YouTube how it's done.
All right.
We have a bottle of Smirnoff vodka. We're not gonna give the shit. We're not gonna get paid by a vodka brand at any time.
Not anytime soon.
Switching off or seek the screen.
No, because we're not going to be drinking and see the screen.
Oh, will I pour you one too, big boy?
Oh, do yeah. You pour your own
This
one
one
there.
for. Oh yeah, here you can take that.
All right.
We're chasing it with, of course, the best chaser of all, Club Orange, with extra bits.
Extra bits.
Just an orange plopped in the glass.
Yeah, they just put a slice of an orange in there.
That'll come.
Just one big bit.
Is this ASMR worthy?
Not
Fizz! So much fizz on my hand. And when we initially started, we tried to just pour the chaser up to the top of the shot glass so it wouldn't spill over. That's foolish, and I immediately went against that.
Yeah. Yes, it's not easy with the bloody mics in the way.
Being cheesy. Yummy medicine.
And then I put it on the table and nobody will see it.
They can't see the table.
There's so much cocaine on the table.
So much cocaine. Where do we get all the cocaine
You putting it in the thing.
Huh?
I don't know if I'll put it in the thing because then it just sort of mixes it.
All right. Well, yeah, that's fine.
Well, if it just drink out of the bottle.
Yeah, I'll show people at home what's properly done. Ross will show. Even drink. Okay. Here you go. So, here's to.
We're doing this now.
Yes, big man. Yes, big man. You have the facilities for that, big man. Here's to the end of a good run and the beginning of another good run, hopefully. Yum. That would put hair in your chest and a tear in your eye. God, it's strong. So that's how that works. You want to?
For any of you who have never chased a shot before.
Yeah, but use that stupid thing.
Oh yeah.
Kean has one, Mr. Kean, or Scully. I won't tell you what the or stands for. Has one. It's like I think it's Jack Daniels branded. It's just like a big bulb of a glass and then a little bulb of a glass on top of it. You pour the chaser in and then the rum on top of it, and
it keeps the two separated.
I mean, in theory. In practice, he doesn't use it because he's an alcoholic.
Cut it out.
You want to cut that
No.
out?
No. Because it's a joke.
Hey, self-proclaimed. Oh, yeah, it's a joke.
Because it's a joke.
He's not going to listen to it. It doesn't matter. So we're trying something new on the pod for the second last episode. Sorry, I'm just rolling a hairband down a bottle, and it looks like we're not planning it. We have no notion of what we're supposed to be talking
when you
about.
said we're going to try something new, I was like, oh, are we? What are we trying?
It was a lead up to a joke, but then I saw the fear and confusion in your eyes.
It's genuinely terrifying.
We're trying something new. I haven't told Ross yet. We have a man with a gun in the kitchen. And he's going to come in. He's blind. He's going to take 3 wild shots.
Oh no!
And he gets to eat whichever person he hits.
That's awful.
That'd be exciting.
It's like just I don't know, a sloppy version of Hannibal.
A sloppy version of Hannibal. Hannibal Sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe Hannibal. And that's it. That'd be a good horror comedy. Do you want? We should do a 24-hour filmmaking challenge at some point.
We should.
But we make a big. We don't make one. We want an online, and get like a spinning wheel kind of app, and put a load of genres into it, and we spin it twice, and whatever 2 genres come up with, make that movie.
Combine them, and a
horror comedy. That's a tough combination.
A horror romance.
What would that? Yeah, what would the most? Yeah, horror romance be the most difficult? Horror comedies are pretty tough.
Yeah.
To be fair, what's a good horror comedy? Like
comedies are tough enough as they are.
Cabin in the Woods is pretty unique, I guess.
I haven't seen it.
Comedies are tough. We did talk about this recently. It's so easy being funny normally. No, it's a lot easier being funny in real life than it is to write something that should be funny upon infinite rewatches, let's say.
Yeah.
In theory.
And to a wide audience, not just you and your bloody mates, you know?
You can make a funny joke to your mates or like a funny noise and they'll laugh. Like this. You fucker, bro. There we go. See, it's simple. Had that played out in a movie, though, no one would be laughing. No. And not even me. So yeah, comedies in general. So comedy, horror.
That'd be difficult enough.
Action comedy.
I think combined with comedy isn't particularly easy.
Action romance.
Action romance. Now that
would be awful. I would not want to watch.
There's like
Night and Day.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith or something.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that though.
That's tough.
I think it's an action.
I guess there's some romance in the Fast and Furious.
It's so funny. Oh, I was in the cinema the other day. Saw A Quiet Place Part 2. Very good, by the way. I'm not going to spoil it, but
Cillian Murphy's in it, isn't he?
He is.
Nice.
But one of the trailers that came on before was for Fast and Furious 9, right?
Fasten on your seatbelts.
You're right, that nobody would have laughed at that if it was in a film.
I think it's not a movie.
But the trailer for it was... Oops, bumped the mic.
Whoa, get a vodka back, pal. You had enough. Where did the IV drip from?
I don't think I've had enough. I don't think I haven't had enough.
I haven't think I had enough.
Don't think I have enough.
Go get a coffee, pal.
I'm bloody getting coffee. I'm bloody getting a bit of a...
What the fuck happened in the trailer for Fasten on Your Seatbelts?
Okay, so the trailer was... It felt like the trailer...
God, it was funny.
Why wasn't this funny? I don't know why I'm finding it this funny. But it was like, okay, imagine if someone made like a parody trailer, okay, based on all the tropes from all of the Fast and Furious films, and they were like, "Oh, family," and it was like showed them drinking bottles at a barbecue, right? And it was like, oh, like something about action and whatever, but family messing. The trailer was like a sort of comedy trope of itself.
It was satirical.
It looked like it was almost satirical.
Oh my god, that is fast. That is the franchise at this point. Where can they go? What
you see, I'm happy watching an action film just for the sake of the action, right? I don't, but I didn't watch bloody Hobbs and Shaw for the bloody character chemistry, right? Yeah. But I enjoyed it, right? But the bloody bullshit in every Fast and Furious film with them bloody drinking a few beers at a barbecue. They're like, oh, well, you know what? We're not related, but a family matters most to us.
Family.
We might drive fast with the nitrous, but you know what really matters? It's family.
It's Vin Diesel, Vin Petrol, and Vin Gasoline. We're family. The fuel fam.
So if they just took out the whole family
it's like
thing to
every writer,
I'd be happier. I'd be happy.
Every writer comes in and gets like a summary of the characters, but each summary is one word long. And for Vin Diesel, it's just family. And then Paul Walker, it's dead. R.I.P. Moment of silence for Paul Walker.
Is he the character or the actor now?
The actor.
Is the actor dead?
The actor died. Remember Paul Walker died?
Who's he? Which one's
He plays the guy who was a cop in the first one. Spoiler alert.
I don't know the plot of any of them.
He's in the whatever. Hey, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. He was in a horrific car accident, ironically enough.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of horrific things, the Denmark-Finland match during the Euros.
Oh yes.
The UEFA Euro Cup is currently on, and
yeah,
I was tipping into it there. I was down with the family over at the family. Speaking of which. The weekend down in Kerry, and the Euros were on, and I was watching a few matches, and it was all good. Well, it was kind of boring actually. I think it was Italy and Turkey. It was monstrously boring. And I was watching the Finland-Denmark match, and it was a dirty enough match. There was a few tackles going around. I think Finland were getting a bit bloody thrown around.
Right.
And then a player collapsed.
Yeah.
And I was like, interesting. What happened? Was he tackled, or someone thought that maybe a coin was thrown at him? I remember the camera pointing at his face, and it was like a close-up. He was on the ground, his eyes wide open, and just a glassy look. And it turned out he had a huge heart attack on the pitch and had died. And then it was a fucking absolutely horrific couple of minutes. I wonder what happens behind the scenes, production-wise, in that kind of situation, because you can't cut to an ad break. Because I don't think Tropicana are going to appreciate their ad being shown after someone might have died on the pitch.
Yeah.
So the commentators doing their best to fill the gap, and the cameramen were trying their best not to point at the potentially dead body on the pitch.
Yeah.
But instead they pointed at like his girlfriend who was crying and being consoled by some of the players. And I will say the players did very, very well. The team captain ran over and immediately knew what to do. He called in all the players, and they formed a circle around him to kind of keep his privacy and just that kind of stuff. And it was really like nice to see that teamwork of it all. And it was like a call and response thing going on between the Finnish supporters in the pitch and the Denmark supporters in the pitch. They were like shouting his name, like it was nice to see in that regard. But luckily he's all right now. He went off the pitch stable and okay, and once he was at the hospital, he was like, no, I want the game to go ahead, so they restarted the game or whatever, and eventually Denmark did lose. But yeah, morbid, horrific, lighthearted stuff. Do you want to take another shot? This is for what's his name? Christian Eriksen, I think his name was.
Alright.
I think he's doing well now, but just I mean, you never know. I think I'll do it your way. I'll run after it.
Alright, yeah. Well, get another glass or something to chase it with.
Okay, pal. I'll chase the suit match.
Alright, yeah, grand. Alright.
Sutma, as they say in Scandinavia. Might be Swedish.
If any eagle-eyed of you now might have noticed that the LED behind me is now off.
Oh yeah.
Because unfortunately, when it's plugged into the mains, if it's at full power, which it was, it drains the power faster than it can charge, which is fucking annoying. Nothing should ever be able to do that.
Yeah,
it's like, imagine if you're using your laptop, right, and you're doing some strenuous things and it's plugged in.
Yeah.
And the power was draining there was some laptop that did that.
It is often the case though. If I'm on my phone, I would like 100% screen brightness and playing a video game, it'll deplete quicker than it'll charge.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine doesn't do that.
I don't think you're playing the games I'm playing.
No, but anytime I have played a game on my phone, yeah.
I don't think you ever have yours at 100% brightness either. My phone is kind of janked. It doesn't matter. Let's get this into us. I need a new phone. If anyone ever wants to donate a phone that's better than a Samsung S9, hit me up.
Should you pass me the little cap there? I just want to cap the bloody vodka there.
Cap the vodka and cap your bloody mouth. Get it into you. Come on. If they chase us with a fucking suit, will do I?
You can chase it with whatever. Bloody chase you around the place now.
I'm not going out for a cup. Oh, I bloody will. Hang on. Don't want to ruin my suit, man. Back long enough. Keep rolling on this. You entertain the audience.
So, viewers and listeners, well, Stephen's gone. It's just you and me. How are you getting on, eh? Huh? Any secrets you want to tell me? Because I can't hear you. So you can say. All right.
I rushed. So
shit.
I wouldn't have to listen to Ross for too long.
Never mind. He's back.
I'm back. I bet you weren't doing anything particularly interesting.
They were telling me some secrets.
They can't do that.
Well, they were.
It's a one-way system here, pal.
Yeah, I said I couldn't hear them, so they could tell me whatever they wanted.
It's a can and a string and no can on the other. Can I pop them up? They were club there.
Yeah, man.
Can you do it to me to fix my glasses?
Yeah.
I can't see well, people.
I'll just pour this over the audio equipment.
Sure. Ah, yes, that's how I like it. Poured over audio equipment. It's like absinthe, but not nice and very expensive. That'll do me, pal. Jesus, don't diabetes. Just want to get a bit of vodka. Here's to... Get that bloody club... Oh, yeah, you're chasing over the bottle. Here's to... I think his name is Christian Eriksen. May he...
continue a long, healthy life.
Maybe, yeah. Hopefully continue playing, because apparently he's an important player.
Well, that's... Yeah, don't watch football, but you know what? Keep doing your thing.
It's good. Hello. Okay, here we go. Oh, boy. Oh.
Ooh.
It's poison. It's just poison.
It is, if you think about it.
Fucking stupid. How is this legal but weed isn't? It'll never be. Apparently they're talking about banning or something to do with cigarettes.
Oh, yeah?
But banning, like, cigarettes is a lot more logical than banning weed.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have tobacco, what do you go to mix joints with?
Straight weed.
Straight blunt.
Big old blunt.
Jesus, wept.
Ugh.
That was healthy. Whoa. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? What? Oh, here. Blind Alley, a classic Blind Alley. I can't remember what the fuck we were supposed to be talking about.
We just bloody walked into the end of the Blind Alley there. Just
rolling way back.
Oh, yeah?
Our little wheel idea for seat to screen. We got all the genres on a wheel, and we were like, bloody comedy. No, action. What the fuck is that wrong with fucking Fast and Furious
action
for?
romance. I think got us there.
Is there romance in that? I suppose there is.
Well.
Family, after all.
You know what? There might be romance, but they're friendship because of family.
The bromance between Vin Diesel and The Rock. And John Cena. It's basically.
And we'll make a version with Vin Petrol and the Pebble.
The Pebble. That sounds fun. I want the Pebble to be my favorite character. I've seen the second one. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about Fast and Furious. They have a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
They don't need our time or our.
I think I've seen 2
airwaves.
I've seen Fast 1 and Tokyo Drift. Which is Fast 3.
Which is the one where they drag a safe along the road behind them?
Like 6.
Because I liked that.
That might have been
that scene.
That might have been directed by James Wan. Can you double check that we're recording? Because no one knew not.
Look, red light there now. Do you see that?
Yeah, I can see it reflection.
See it on my little hand there. Do you see the little red light on my hand there?
Do you think Roxanne was about recording?
No, it wasn't.
Roxanne, put on your red light. Roxanne. If you're listening to this, Ross has definitely made my voice worse, just to spite me in post, in the edit.
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Okay, what else do you want to talk about?
Nice jeans there, pal.
Thanks, they're yours. You lazy son of a bitch, couldn't be bothered bringing your jeans. Why are these mine?
Because they don't fit me anymore. I was like, oh, you know what? Sure, Stephen, if you want them, you can have them.
Yeah, I've gained weight. The pandemic has not been kind, nor has the relationship. I like a lot of. There's 2 factors there that I gain a load of weight over: the pandemic and getting into a relationship. I want to start working out again, but bleh, no one likes it. I guess it's dieting more than working out, isn't it?
Some aliens like it. I'll cut that out.
No,
cut it out. I'm joking.
Fine, good boy.
Wouldn't ever cut anything out.
Sure, you wouldn't. Let's have a compilation of all times you cut stuff out.
So it'll just be a waste of time.
Be.
It'll just be everything that I've cut out all put together.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a montage of all the shit you thought were too hot for TV. Put on your red light. Rocks.
That light makes everything so fucking hot.
You're telling me.
And you're the one right behind. Oh, yeah.
I bit my lip in a...
Oh, for those of you interested in my personal life. Got all my motorbike training done.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So now I can legally ride a motorbike on the road.
Woo!
Don't have one yet, but I will soon. And when I do, expect a Zen Master's Guide to Buttered Noodles in some
What's that?
very nice locations.
Ross's cooking camping show.
Also, Stephen, you said earlier about my camera being off horizontal, and I'm looking at it now, and it definitely is. But the frame looks fine.
You have to rotate it and zoom in post, baby.
The frame looks fine.
That's fine.
So
then.
I'd say leave it.
That's fine then. It's off kilter and off. It's not your eye line, and it's.
No.
How have you fucked up this badly?
I don't know. It's too low, and it's not horizontal.
My camera's a high eye level and straight, and yours is fucking askew and low. It's Dutch and low. It's like fucking Mission Impossible 1 in here. Kind of eerie vibes you're trying to give off. You're also not being backlit.
Yeah. Next episode when I turn the LED back on.
It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, so Zen Master's Guide. I'd love to join you there, but I also don't want to get in the back of your debt machine.
I also...
I'll take a bus and meet you there.
Yeah. I don't think... I don't plan on ever having someone on the back of my motorbike.
Yeah? We never talked about this. How about a hot chick? Well,
you see, okay,
the
for
main
a
thing
start,
is a helmet is expensive. Like
for a start, okay, yeah, here's the thing. For a start, if anyone was to get on the back of my bike, they would have to, I wouldn't let them on without wearing full gear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, if they're to buy proper full gear, that's going to cost them like, well, about $1,000.
Yeah.
Right? So, it's like, okay, well, you want to get on the back of my bike, well, please spend $1,000 and go back to me.
Here's the situation,
you know?
Ross. Okay, so you're out on an open road, it's midnight, and you're a midnight rider.
Yes.
On your iron horse.
Yes.
And you pull up
I love iron horse as a description. Like, it just makes you feel all tingly.
Isn't it supposed to be a train, technically?
Is it?
What's that one John Bon Jovi song?
I don't know. Usually iron horse is used to describe a motorbike.
Iron horse. What the fuck is a John Bon Jovi song? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Dead or alive? Yeah, I think that was the one.
Okay.
I'm wanted. Yeah.
Anyway, go on. Iron horse.
Oh yes.
In the night.
Iron horse in the night. You roll up to an Inver, or you roll to a petrol station.
Yeah.
Gasoline. You want to fuel up your beast.
Yes.
She's a thirsty girl. And you're there, and there's like a big group of the bikers, and they're all out in their leather gear.
Yeah.
And a biker chick comes up to you, and she's wearing her leather gear and her helmet, and she's like, "Oh God, the guy I came with is being a real dickhead. Do you mind if I hop a ride with you?" And would you offer her a backy?
Yeah. That scenario. But she's also wearing all the gear straight away.
Also, yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
You're like, let me inspect that gear, see if it's up to standard.
Yeah. Is that ECE certified now?
Is that waterproof?
Or just in the middle of the desert or something in Nevada. I don't know.
You take off your helmet
Utah.
and you fucking flip your hair. What kind of chicken fillets rolls do they have in here? Hey, any spicy wedges? Yeah, that's a scenario for you now. Yeah, fuck me. So, but you do think that Zen Master's Guide to Buttered Noodles could be a one-man operation?
I feel like at some point it has to be able to be, just because like we're going to be busy, you know, we're doing this stuff together.
Yeah.
If all of the sort of parts that go on into the YouTube have to involve both of us, it does limit us.
Very much so, yeah.
But if I'm able to just, you know, one camera, mic, whatever.
Maybe two.
Maybe two. If I'm able to feck off and record an episode on my own, it's great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think they should all be somewhat self-sustaining.
Yeah.
It's going to help us a lot.
Especially if when I'm abroad at some point, record some episodes there. And
yeah, well, fucking hell. We'll see. Jesus Christ. See, I'm okay. Yeah, for those also who are interested in my personal life, I recently acquired a job.
Very nice.
Good for me.
I was almost going to mention it, but I didn't know if you were going to mention it.
Yeah, working remotely, so I'm ready to go. I'm in this nice position now where, like, if I wanted to, I could just stay what I'm doing, how I'm doing it until I retire, which is a nice place to be. I have a girlfriend. I can get a nice lease somewhere and just stay and work and be happy and do stuff with you, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good place to be. But yeah, I'd like also to start work on my projects and upgrade my equipment and maybe go out and shoot some places. But I don't know.
But you're working full time, us recording this or whatever.
Yeah.
I need to be able to do some of the stuff on my own.
Yeah, definitely. Especially. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, fuck me. What are you doing, Ross? Your bloody whole future's so up in the air.
I don't know what I'm doing.
To be fair, it's a better place. I'd rather you not know what you're doing than know what you're doing and not want. I had a
Should I start that again?
No. I think I made my point perfectly clear. I'd rather you not know what you're doing than know what you're doing and it being what you not want to do. Fuck me, it's hard to put out.
I get
God,
you now.
Isn't the vodka speaking.
I get you now.
You word it for me. I'd rather not know what you're doing.
Okay, I'd rather you not know what you're doing
than know what you're doing
and not liking what you're doing.
Well, I didn't want to put I want to put the word be and it be.
And it be not what you like doing.
It's hard, isn't it?
That is. Why is that so hard? I'm not the vodka.
What do you think that sentence? How do you think that sentence should be constructed? Send us your emails at blindalleypodcast@gmail.com. That's still the fucking email address.
We might have to have a new one for the
Blind Alley Productions.
Blind Alley Productions, yeah.
So what are you doing with yourself, Ross? What's happened? What's going on?
I don't know.
Where's your future?
I don't know. You see, okay, here in Limerick for the summer, right?
Yeah.
After that, right, come September, fingers crossed I'll be vaccinated come September.
Yes. Oh, Jesus, I want to be.
And things will be somewhat back to normal in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And then I want to go and do a workaway or 2 or 3.
Yeah. A year.
Well, actually, that's also subject to me having my full motorbike license.
Yes.
Yeah, so if all the stars align, I'll be doing that then. I might, what might end up happening, I might go home for a while at the end of the summer, like the end of August, go home for a while and then feck off, but I don't know yet. I really
August
don't.
This year?
Yes.
Interesting.
That's what I want to do. But so either I fuck off and do the stuff abroad, whatever. But if I'm staying around, well, I need to think about where I want to live and a job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably full time.
Especially.
So it's one or the other, really.
Yeah. Is it stressful?
No, not at the minute, just because I'm in a nice position where I can just go home for a while and know that I won't have to pay rent or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
You want to go on the dole, do you?
Well, like, preferably not, but like, sure, I wouldn't I wouldn't say no about it.
Just offer. You can go on and take my spot. Yeah, don't rush into anything anyway. Yeah.
Because what I didn't want to do was like, oh yeah, sure. Oh, I don't know, some engineering job in Limerick or wherever. Yeah. Like a year contract, say. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, that means I'm here for the year. That's it.
Well, I mean, a year contract, you can still give like a month in advance. And they can't keep you there.
Yeah.
At the very least, you just stop going into work and they'll pay you until they fire you. And then that's fine.
I'd prefer not to do that.
I know.
I know. But
yeah. What the fuck do you? Yeah, but then what do you do otherwise? As it turns out, finding clerical job. I'm lucky to have this job. This job that I have now is ideal because it's like tech support kind of stuff, but also remote and also dealing with the public and not internal people. Yeah. So it's right up my alley. And
also, even if I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stick around Limerick,
Yeah. Well, the world's our oyster now. Well, I mean, Ireland is our oyster. Fuck Ireland. We want to emigrate. Canada? Toronto?
I don't know.
Big fucking TV and movie scene in Toronto.
It's funny, actually. Did you say Toronto on purpose?
No. Well, like Toronto, I know is to be.
Oh, right, just because someone I was chatting to online who's going to be here in Limerick in September did study film, whatever, in Toronto.
Toronto. T-dot.
Toronto, as they call it. Toronto.
Drake is from Toronto. Oh, we're on empty here, pals. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm
forgotten to drink my Sutman because I'm having so much crack with this, Stephen.
You big fool. I've only been drinking it to try and cool down because this freeing redhead behind me is quite hot. The light that is terrorist. A redhead is a term for these big lights. What's the name of the tungsten bulbs?
Yeah, there's a tungsten bulb in it, and the light, the casing of the light is red.
Yeah,
so that's why they call them
redheads. Yeah,
they're smallish tungsten lights.
Yeah.
Save
all the film stuff for the bloody seat to screen, pal.
All right, getting a bit carried away there.
Bloody S2S. Yeah, like that. I tripped gang signs at my camera.
I saw what you did.
To people at home, to everyone listening.
Oh, right. I thought you were saying to me, I was like, I'm here. I see what you're doing.
I'm looking forward to it. So I'm looking forward to not having to do custom cover art for every episode.
Yeah.
Fuck that
noise.
It
feels like a waste of time.
This is the great thing about Blind Alley is really we know what we did right and what we like and what we did wrong.
Yes.
We're just like no more keeping consistent feed. I don't think people appreciate the fact that we've kept the feed consistent 333 if you scroll down
or the new artwork every week.
Yeah, fuck that too. We need to cut out fat where we can. Like this shit takes a lot of effort to editing and uploading and just moving. The logistics is kind of tough.
Yeah.
Ross has the footage in his thing. He drops it over to me. Blah blah blah. Vice versa. Cut all the shit you don't need.
Yeah.
I think we put more effort into editing. People are like heavily edited shit. People are attracted to editing.
Yeah.
It just puts more effort into it. And seat to screen, I think it's not going to be funny edits, but it's going to be.
It's going to seat to screen is definitely going to be like a YouTube show that also has the audio as a podcast.
We'll try our best
rather
not
than
to
a
be
podcast that is also on YouTube.
Visual about it.
Yeah.
But you can.
But if we're talking about a particular scene or a shot, we're obviously going to show that.
Yeah.
So YouTube would be the place to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be primarily YouTube, but the audio will be up with the podcast.
Yeah, hopefully it's nice to also listen to the podcast.
Hopefully, and if it's not, fuck it, maybe just stop doing it as a podcast.
We could always do that.
I would love to see what people like demographics and like who actually listens to podcasts. I've found that I've stopped a little bit of listening to podcasts. I listen to like maybe 3 of my faves a week. I still haven't listened to a single fucking Blind Boy podcast.
No, neither have I.
One of the most like he's like one of the top podcasters on earth, and he's from Limerick, and I haven't listened to a single one. He's a Blind Boy, and we're Blind Alley, and we're both from Limerick, and he's one of the top podcasts on earth, and I haven't listened to a podcast of his. Highly suggested. It's just the whole fucking horse outside, bag on head stuff is really. Like,
I feel like I went through like a bit of a phase there. I used to.
Anti-Donna.
Here's the thing. I've realized that I'll listen to a podcast if I'm doing something that like takes a lot of time and it's something to keep me interested.
Yeah.
Like I used to listen to. Was it last summer? No, would have been the summer before. Yeah, because I was here in Limerick last summer. It was the summer before when I was up at home cutting grass and to cut the grass in place. At that point, we didn't have a ride-on lawnmower. We have a ride-on lawnmower now.
Yep.
Which is so much nicer. But there's a lot of grass. It would take like maybe 3 hours to cut all of it, right? So it was just there's a little bit of feedback there.
A little bit of feedback.
What was that about?
I did notice it earlier. I want to say it could.
Okay, I don't know. Anyway,
you listen to the podcast on your lawn.
So I would, couldn't. I'd have like earphones underneath the earmuffs.
Oh yeah.
And listen to podcasts, and it was great.
Yeah.
Because it passed the time very nicely. I think actually at the time, do you remember? I don't know if they've done any episodes recently, but Casey Neistat and Candace had their podcast together.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you listened to that?
I did. I binged listened to that actually.
Wow, is that good? You don't like Casey Neistat, do you? Particularly?
It's fine. Like I wouldn't.
Talk about someone who puts out like used to put out quality like daily content.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I don't dislike it.
His vlogs are. That's a masterwork. Like
there are things that I don't like. It's just how he'll like. Well, everything is so sort of nearly like his equipment is so disposable to him.
Yeah.
So he'll get his new Canon camera and just shake it onto the desk out of the thing.
A new
MacBook.
MacBook.
No.
And he just fuck it onto the table and put stickers on it and etching his name into stuff.
Yeah. Whereas if I buy expensive pieces of equipment, I'm like, okay, so if I wanted to resell this a few years down the road,
give no shit about. Well, at this point, if you resell something, fucking etching his name in probably makes it more valuable.
Well, yeah, who he is now, yeah.
Holy shit. I would love to have seen his workflow during the time when he put out daily episodes. Because episodes were good, well edited, like time lapses, cool transitions, good videography.
That is so much work.
But like he's like a millionaire off of it.
Yeah.
But I imagine if we did a fucking vlog, it'd be boring as fuck. The BTS of like the film is basically not really a vlog, but some episodes are vlog styled. Yeah, I don't know what the fucking world is like these days. TikTok, some live streams, people like live streaming stuff, which is crazy. When Twitch started, I never would have thought live stream was going to kick off into a big thing. I just thought it's too dangerous. You could say something or someone see something, accidentally dox
cutting
yourself.
it out or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's out there. People have recorded it, and that's going to be everywhere. So yeah, maybe we'll do a live stream. We're talking.
What I like about live streaming is like if you have your setup, like, and let's say you've a couple of cameras or whatever, and you've a switcher to switch between them.
What is the difference? Yeah,
it's like a stage production or something. It's like, okay, you do all the preparation, you do the thing, and now it's made.
Yeah, and you just do it.
You know, you've done it.
At the end of the thing, you can
there's no work in post.
Well, I guess some people with their VODs, their videos on demand on Twitch, they'll edit them, put them up on YouTube, they'll cut clips, they'll clip it. But like if there's a decent audience, the audience might. Absolutely no need. I'm not cutting that out.
I couldn't control myself.
Yeah, we'd love to someday do a live stream. We were talking, like, we just need one switch and a few wires and a board and blink, blank, cut between cameras.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Oh, hold on a second. Talk about switchers. Now, it was in a sponsored, like, segment on the Corridor Crew channel, right?
Okay.
But Loop Deck have a new thingy, right? Which looks much more inviting for like editing and color grading and stuff than like their previous ones where it's just a bank of buttons. Yeah. This has like sort of a big dial and lots of sort of smaller dials and stuff.
I've seen images.
And just thinking about like us when we're color grading, right? Yeah. And you have your little dot on sort of this circular bit, and you're trying to just ever so slightly move it, and you're like, and the digits don't even read any different, but you've moved so slightly.
Yeah, it's like it's 0.002 decimal places, and we're moving it like 5 decimal. We want to move it like a tiny, just tiny amount. Yeah. Just like it's too magenta. So a little bit of green into the fucking highlights, and boom, like. And
trying to do that with a mouse moving it is awful. It's awful.
It's awful. It's like playing games with a fucking controller. It's just not accurate enough. You need like a little dial. Anyway, so I think we've gone long enough in this episode.
We have.
Episode 20 or 30 is going to roll right on. It's just going to be the same shit, except it's going to be the last episode. This is the second last episode.
Yes.
Hope it was okay. It felt like a more back to normal Blind Alley.
Yeah, it did.
Remember Blind Alley had like segments and stuff with like the rabbit hole thing.
Oh yeah.
With Mary calling in every once in a while.
Yeah.
We're not going to ever call in anymore. She was annoying. Yeah, we had so many ideas, but fuck me if they're just not difficult to actually do.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you episode 30. Just roll on over. It should be up right now.
See you in a minute.
For the second last time, signing off. Penultimate time. I've been Stevie D.
And I've been Ross Flaherty.
See you soon.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.